how do you, what are some of your guidances and some of your, gems for leaders that have to have tough conversations, especially when it comes to losing other sailors or, tragic accidents
that
happen? How do you make it through?
Yeah. So the first step is to create that psychological safety in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
When you create that space, it starts with the level of care. When you create that space, it has that trust and inclusion we talked about before, the TICAC
Mm-hmm.
model. Then what happens is that when everything is going good and you're having a free flowing conversation, someplace outside of your fence line, something tragic is happening. And being able to bring those conversations in and talk about the impact and talk about the value or the detraction of value that happens in those other spaces and examples. What happens then is when it happens in your own yard, when it happens on board within the lifelines of your ship, then having those tough conversations doesn't get any easier, but the willingness to hear and the willingness to change behavior in such a way that we are going to make our way through the challenge, or we're going to come up with an innovative way to ensure that, especially if it's a mistake, that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't happen again. We're open, to new ideas, because innovation is such a big deal. When people feel like they can speak freely and bring ideas, those places are the most fertile ground for a strong level of resilience and loyalty built within that organization.